Fueled by C4, Cellucor, and Extend. Use the code Clydesdale to get 20% off at checkout at c4energy.com. On Clydesdale Media, where we bring you the widest array of content here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notifier so you're the first to know when new episodes are available. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Clydesdale Media Roundtable, where we're all here. Jake Chapman, he's hanging out here. We've got Amy Radowski, Charlie Odie, and myself, Scott Schweitzer. And we're here to talk all things, everything. So, a little behind the scenes. You know, like we come in with that little intro music and the little thing, and it mutes all of our mics. Well, I chugged my C4. Had a little belch, and just as I belched, like the music paused for a minute in my headset, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, our mics went undone as I just belched."
I didn't hear it.
No, I was safe.
No,
I was safe.
I thought you were going to tell me what I do when it's the music going on.
Which is
Play Guitar Hero.
Play Guitar Hero.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow, we got Judy, Jody, Holly, Corey, and Jake now on chat. What's going on, guys?
Bang, bang.
What's up?
I like how Judy calls us the C crew now.
Yeah.
Because it could be the Columbus crew, it could be the Clydesdale crew, CrossFit crew.
Yeah.
C Great Point Average Crew.
Oh, she did hear it. that is a fair.
It's only because she's here in Columbus. She probably heard it live, and not over the air. But
yeah,
and it could have been. That would have been very true.
Yeah, I get the two of you mixed up so much. Judy, Jody, like the one letter just throws me off.
It's like a tongue twister.
You're two fantastic people, and that's why it's so hard.
You guys, thank God you can't smell me right now, because I just came back from a 5-mile hike, and it's going to be painful for me to sit here for this by myself. Just to let you know.
Just basking in your own ambiance.
But it's so beautiful outside. Like, I have to be outside. I'm soaking up as much outside as I can.
Yeah, it's actually not bad today. It's not too hot. Just kind of just right, which is good. I got back to the gym today.
Oh,
look at you.
Good.
It was awful.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can't tell the difference between Judy and Jody.
So Judy's Asian and Jody is Polish.
Correct. And they're not the other.
Yes. Yep.
So anyway, it was an awful workout, and the intensity was really low because before you had the surgery, Amy, I got to ask, like, I feel the sinus infection coming back already.
Yeah.
Like in the roof of my mouth, it's itchy. It's like, and those are all the signs I get. And so I'm hacking up a lung in the middle of the workout. It was 40 air squats into 10 pull-ups into 10 bench press into 400-meter run, 14-minute AMRAP.
What was the bench press?
It was dumbbell. So it was 45s for RX, 35s for level 1 for men. And so I'm assuming 35-25 for women.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's the rest period is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bench press was by far the easiest part of that workout.
Yeah, so I definitely felt like that's what prompted me to get the surgery, was that I was getting, I had 7 sinus infections in a row.
Well, I was talking to Ashley Kotler, who had the same surgery that you did, and that I'm about to get. And she said that the antibiotics they gave her before that just kind of took the edge off for a minute. And then it was like it never went away. Just like, that's how she described it. And that's how I felt like from the games. I felt like towards the end of the games, I felt better. And then I got home, I felt even better, even with the other thing that happened. And then after that, it's dipped right back to the bad stuff again.
Stinks.
So,
Yeah, I see what you're doing there, Corey. Well, that is better than the workout that Charlie did today.
which was nothing.
Was nothing.
0.0.
He didn't show up today.
Sometimes
And
you
I
need a
even
rest
came
day. That's
to
what
work
you
out
told me.
before. It was a rest day.
Yeah, that's what you told me. You should take those.
Did you work out yesterday?
I rode a bike.
Like for fitness or for family fun?
Not family fun. I don't do anything with that family for
He was
fun.
popping wheelies. What are you talking about?
I was trying to get out of that family. Speed
Okay.
racer.
So you were biking, like for fitness.
Yeah, active recovery.
Okay, all right. Did you work out Saturday?
Corey wants to know why Charlie is mean mugging the viewers.
Because he's mad I'm calling him out.
Yeah, it's just Amy. We're gonna start a fight.
We go into our weekly fight. But Scott, you will like, and Charlie will too, what part of our workout is tomorrow. Scott, you will love it.
Chief.
Yep.
Chief.
5 cycles.
Numero uno favorite workout of all time.
3, 6, 9. 5
Which is
cycles.
low. 3, 6, 9.
I know.
5.
The chief though is not that. It's 3, 5, 9, right?
I think it's 3, 6, 9. I'm gonna look it up. But 5 cycles of it. 5 cycles of 3-minute AMRAPs.
That is the chief.
Right.
Of. So it's
Yeah.
those of you who don't know,
Corey said chief is fun as hell.
I don't think there's a workout Corey doesn't like.
And eating for time is one of my favorite activities. Agreed.
So, okay, 5 cycles. Yep. 3-minute AMRAPs of 3 power cleans, 135 and 95, 6 push-ups, 9 air squats, rest 1 minute between each cycle. For each cycle, restart the AMRAP.
Maybe that's why my score's so good. I only do 5.
Oh, well,
I'm just kidding.
I know.
It's those Canadian numbers you use.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Jake?
I was just thinking, like, so I rode today's 400, and this is kind of the same thing. Like, do you ever notice how when you do a 400-meter row, it is way easier than a 500-meter row? Like, there's
Yes.
something about that last 100 of a 500-meter row that just makes it awful.
Yeah.
Like, 400 isn't bad at all. And Amy is out. She must have had to belch.
No, I accidentally just hit the thing with my finger. Go ahead.
And then, like, the chief, like, 5 push-ups, anybody can do 5 push-ups, but you had that 6th, and all of a sudden we're in a different league. Shut up, Charlie. We're not talking
crazy.
You've done that prison workout for too long, and they're just easy for you.
That's why I can't put anything overhead. It's all just rolled forward.
So yeah, that extra 1 rep just adds up over time.
Let me tell you about what I'm drinking right now. It's an Extend hydration stick.
You hoping that makes you smell like raspberries instead of what you smell like?
Well, it's not about what I smell like. It's just about getting that hydration down, and we'll take care of, washing the stank off me after this podcast. Okay.
What are you going to do when school starts?
I don't shower as often when school starts. I mean, I work outside with the kids. They don't care how I smell.
Are you going to work
Kid-
out at 6:30 in the morning?
She's just blending in with the kids.
Yeah. Listen, at least I don't poop my pants. So we're good.
Corey says there are plenty of workouts I don't like, Chuck. I coached one this past Saturday. Yossi said he coached one. He didn't do it.
You didn't do it. Then
I
you probably
know.
did it.
Can we
When you gonna
talk
work out
about?
when you start going back to
Did you
school?
work out other than hike today, Amy, or are you just active recovering too?
Nope, I worked out too. That was why I was noticing that Charlie wasn't there, because I went to join the 6:15 class. And I even joined the back corner, which the back corner is notorious for
Not allowing people in.
not allowing people in and not doing when I
Warm
coach
up.
corner. They don't do, I don't know what the hell they do back there. They don't freaking warm up. They just flitter around like they're make up their own shit, and they just don't want to be bothered. But I wanted to go back there just to kind of throw a wrench into their day. And what Jed said that I was too fit to be back there, but I went anyways. So what was our workout today? It was
Jedediah.
Yeah, Jedediah.
I said secretly he's doesn't belong back there either, but
Yeah.
It didn't seem like a Jed comment. Charlie must be coming in bad influence on him.
Oh yeah.
They do old man weights. That's what they do. They look at the thing and then they decide what old man weight they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So what was our workout today? We did like a snatch complex. So three position snatch, and then some overhead squats, my favorite. And then a workout. It was like in 5 minutes, do 200 double unders and then max distance of an overhead, single dumbbell overhead walking lunge. And then you got 2 minutes of rest, and then you did 200 feet of overhead walking lunge with 25 or 35 pound dumbbell, followed by max double unders in that time. So I had fun with the strength.
Well, I love when they give you the out with the max, and I can only do 2 lunges, and then I'm done.
Well, shit. Jumping rope after doing 200 feet of lunges was not good. I forgot to move my body off the floor.
So Jake is going deep tracks with Jebediah Springfield. I think that's what the town is named after in The Simpsons. But we have Jedediah Kinder
Connect.
Yeah. I think that family just tried to get as many consonants in one name as to see if people could just say it.
Yeah. But it's so fun to say.
Once you know it.
Sure it is.
Yeah. Once you know it.
See it on a piece of paper, you're like, oh, what is this?
Yes. I totally agree with that, Charlie.
Balake.
Hey, Ron. Can we talk about how I had a lot of tears over this past weekend?
Oh yeah.
I'm past that. Like, I'm so past. Like, I unsubscribed from everything OU this last weekend because I don't have to know anything anymore.
I know. But
how hard do you think she partied this weekend?
Well, I already know.
Yeah.
But so here's what I was going to say. So I was like, she moved in Thursday, and before, like, I had been fine. And like 10 minutes before we left, like all of a sudden it just hit me. And I'm in the car, we're in the driveway, and we hadn't left yet, and I was bawling. So that was how we started off our trip.
Called it, by the way. Called it.
Yeah. Scott didn't cry, just so you know. Never cried.
At all?
Nope.
That crass bastard.
That's why his body shut down the other day.
Okay, well, we can talk about that in a second. So then I'm fine.
You had a good joke. That's a candy, the chocolate egg shaped one with the toy inside. The Kinder whatever.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Okay, so I'm fine while we're moving in because we're busy and we're doing stuff, right? And then we had dinner afterwards, and then we dropped her back off in her dorm, and then we left to come home. I'm totally fine on the way home. Totally fine. I'm like, okay, good. I got it out. Good. As soon as I walked in the door, it all came back, and then I was like, I walk past her room every morning and I say goodbye, and now she's not here, and it's just all those big feelings. But she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. I'm just grieving my part as a parent, and I'm moving through it. Okay.
Did Nate cry?
No.
I bet he did.
Brothers can't cry. Brothers can't cry. That's
Yes, they can. All feelings are okay. I'm the emotion person. Judy, I feel ya. Trust me.
actually. Let's be honest.
What?
If I were to take money, I would have bet on Scott crying way before you.
Yeah,
Correct.
I know.
But
He's definitely crying somewhere.
couple questions.
Yeah.
So she's a freshman at OU,
Yep.
Ohio University, where my daughter went as well.
Yep.
Did they have the groups help you unload the car and take your stuff to the rooms?
Class
That was the greatest thing ever for a freshman.
Well,
Because
they did offer. Somebody was like, "Do you need any help?" And I was like, "No," because I thought he was just like asking us. Maybe he was offering to carry up our bags, but there was lots
Maybe
of people
they-
helping, but not carrying.
so like when
Did you have a
Corey
tank
moved,
top on?
No, I didn't have a tank top on. I should
Okay.
have.
so when Corey moved in, the ROTC group had her dorm, and like
Mm,
so, and they carried everything from the car up to her room,
mm.
and they did that for every freshman at her dorm.
Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
and I think they did that at every dorm back then. You probably just said, "Me strong, me not need help."
I'm just gonna throw it up through the window.
I'm going to
Second
overhead carry it over up the
Or a
stairs.
wall ball shot this.
Workout for the day, out of my way.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, so with the move-in part, I mean, it was pretty good. It was like the hottest day of the year, so that part sucked. But we got it done and all that. So what's Charlie's referring to, that's really funny. I sent him a video this morning. I'm going to get in trouble for this. But we won't show it. But anyways, I had plans Saturday night, so I was out at a performance, and I came home, and the next morning my husband says, "Listen, I'm going to show you this, but you can't show all your friends." Which, by the way, I've already sent out several. It was him like going to take the dog out before going to bed, and he like just missed the step and completely fell and rolled on the sidewalk in the front yard for no reason. So it was just like one of those slow roll falls, caught on the ring camera.
And the ring camera. So I have to make a confession. This week, I tripped coming up the steps,
Uh-oh.
caught on the ring doorbell. And every like half hour, I look over and Julie's laughing. And she's like, just watching it again.
Yep.
She needs to send that.
Yeah, let's
And then-
her and I should exchange them.
So we just got this thing like a month ago.
Okay.
So we get an Amazon delivery like Friday. And did I send it to you?
I think you did.
And the lady chucks the box from the sidewalk to our front porch, and you hear thud thud as it hits my front porch,
Mm.
and just turns away and actually throws up the deuces as she walks away.
That's the best.
She needs to go work for UPS.
That is the best.
Mama Schweitzer wants to know where the donkey is, or the ass above Charlie's head. He must have left that at home.
Yeah.
It's the other office.
And yes, Corey, I did a Biden and tripped up the stairs. Exactly.
Did you
Like
make
getting
noise?
on Air Force One. And of course, like I throw the hands, like to try to catch balance, like, yeah.
Whoop.
Yeah. So that's the best. It provides hours of entertainment, the ring.
Yeah, I think Julie has it on a loop on her phone right now.
That's amazing.
So,
So we got any CrossFit news besides us CrossFitting?
I do have one thing to share.
Ooh, what is it?
Someone got married.
Oh, yes, they did. Friend of the show, Kari Pearce.
and Mitch McClune, both friends of the show.
Yeah, both friends of the show, but there was not a picture showing here.
Yeah. She looks gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I had those biceps, sure as hell, I'm showing those things off in the picture.
Yeah. And it's Las Vegas, so I assume they got married in Vegas. I don't know if that's accurate.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. I think
Where they were near water, wherever it was, and yeah, that is accurate, Corey. Kari Pearce got married at the gun show, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah. But I could not be happier. Like getting to know Mitch over the last couple of years, he's one of my favorite people to see at events. Because he's so not into the public like thing, and he's so quiet and shy. And he's just trying to hide in the corner as Kari's getting her picture taken with 5 million people.
Yes.
So I just I love the fact that they got married and they bought a house with a pool and a hot tub, and so yeah, things are going well with Miss Pearce and her power abs, apparently.
But Charlie's still on day 2.
What probably keeps her in business?
Hey, let's keep it going.
Re-upping that subscription.
Yep, just keep that on loop.
Did Spencer get married this weekend?
Oh,
He
yeah.
did.
Spencer did too, yeah.
He did. Let me see if I can find him real quick. I don't know if I didn't see any pictures on his.
Well, Mitch had some pictures.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need to show those.
I meant of them.
Of the three of them together, and him probably in the middle.
Spence does not have a single picture of his wedding up yet.
Such a dude.
Bad newlywed move, buddy.
Actually, I guess no.
No,
Oh, here.
picture.
You're gonna put it up to the camera,
Yeah.
and no one's gonna be able to see it.
I'm pulling up Mitch.
I have to hold it because it's on the story.
Seems as though there's a country theme.
It sees that Spence is in jeans.
Okay,
I think one.
They had a lot of weddings this summer. They had
Sister
Taylor.
had one.
Sister got married, and
there we go. Now you don't have to hold it up.
okay. Thanks, Mitch, for providing this for us.
Yeah.
Mitch is our friend who, okay, we don't need to give him any more stories on here. Oh, thanks.
Oh.
Now, Mitch.
There we go. Bye now.
Mitch is single, everybody. If anybody's interested, you can go ahead and follow his page. He's a friend of ours who's also friends with the Panchiks and works out with them.
We won't. Never mind.
Yeah. Mitch like will sleep in his car to watch a Panchik workout.
Yeah, he will.
He is a
He'll fly to
dedicated
Florida for no reason.
fan and friend.
Yes, he is. He's a very good friend. Like, very, very,
Depends on who you
thoughtful.
ask, but that's fine.
huh?
Depends on who you ask, but that's fine.
Okay. Well, that's okay. That's fair. I'm sure everybody could say that about everybody.
Not me.
We're about to fight
Well,
if you don't show up to class tomorrow.
Are you coaching tomorrow?
Yes.
I suppose.
Yeah.
There are push-ups, so I guess I'll get in it.
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to say it right now, so just so you're prepared. Oh, just go eat that popcorn. Yep. While we fight. So listen, I'm going to tell the class tomorrow, if your chest
Do
is
it.
not touching the ground on your freaking push-ups, I'm coming by and modifying everybody and putting an ab mat underneath their chest. Now, I'm going to say that, but I'm also going to say that I want people to stay in a rigid position, because I don't want people to start doing worm push-ups and say, well, Amy, you told me to touch my chest. Like, no, rigid position, chest touching the ground. If you don't touch your chest, I'm putting an ab mat underneath it. Okay?
Just make them do knee push-ups then.
Mm.
The hip hinge.
I think that's
Why?
Like,
How do we always get on the Amy push-up?
because
Yeah.
because out of everything that I coach and see, it is the one that is completed all the time. And I would just rather people modify from the beginning. I get it. If the movement, if you cannot complete the movement, just modify. I'd rather see that than big, I can just do it and not do it correctly.
But how can you not? How can you not put your chest on the ground? I have as limited mobility as anyone in this earth.
You know what? I was talking about that the last time I coached this, because I always go off on a tangent. And this, what?
Just fall from the top and your chest will hit the ground.
Oh, but this was a great thing that somebody in my class said. They're like, Amy, listen, the problem isn't getting my chest to touch the ground. The problem is getting my chest off of the ground. And I was like, okay, fair point. Like, if you fall to the ground, that's fine. But yeah, we gotta lock that out.
So I don't know if you saw my weight loss show, but my challenge for September is to get my push-ups volume back. And so I'm going to start the month with a 2-minute test of how many push-ups I can do in 2 minutes.
Okay.
I am then going to do push-ups every day for the month of September. And at the end of the month, see how many push-ups I can do in 2 minutes.
So when you do this every day, like how many are you doing every day? For what time?
I'm going to do different kinds of them.
Okay.
I'm going to do some scaled versions. I'm going to do some full ones. I'm going to do some inclined ones. I'm going to do some different versions of them to work the whole chesticle area.
Yeah, got it.
Do some hand release.
Yeah, I love hand release. I can do more of those than doing them regular.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, that break makes it so that I can do more volume. I don't know why. Especially if you go to the T and back.
But do you kick your feet up?
I've seen that.
Accident.
No.
It's like doing a kipping one.
Yeah. Your brain just says kick your feet, dude.
Yeah.
No, I have a good push-up.
You do. Yeah.
Yeah. I just need to get my volume back. Because right now in workouts, like if there's push-ups involved, like I'm hitting failure way too fast and going to like onesie twosie, and I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So the plan is September's push-up, and then October is going to be burpee.
I like it. I like monthly challenges.
What's that, Charlie?
Burpees are awful. So you're going to do something every month?
Yeah, because I went from 416 to 295. Now I want to get more like muscle definition and get better in the workouts and more intensity. And so rather than just solely focus on weight, I'm focusing on body weight movement so I can get better at workouts.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yes, it does make sense.
Because that's where I'm lacking in my intensity is the body weight stuff.
Yeah.
And the goal is to eventually, by the end of the year, back to body weight pull-ups.
Strict, kipping, anything.
All of them.
All of the above. 1,000 meters.
Well, a million.
What? A million. Wait. Okay.
I think that's RFK Jr., right? Is that who he's talking about?
I don't know. RFJ. Who's RFJ?
Robert Kennedy?
So,
I don't think he did
have you
that.
seen Robert Kennedy Jr.? Like he's in his 70s. He's ripped.
Listen,
Who is RFJ? Rich Froning.
Oh, duh.
Oh. I guess we are a CrossFit show.
That was just so obvious that we couldn't even think of it.
Robert Downey Jr.? What are we talking about?
We're idiots. I'm sorry, guys.
Rowing. Why would he do that? When are you doing some this year? Or a year? Some year.
In a year.
The GOAT. Oh. It's that old debate.
I
don't think it's a debate.
I don't think so either. I'll take it.
So there you go. Anything else going on? I got a wedding this weekend.
Coming up.
Yeah, my nephew
Oh yeah.
getting married on Saturday.
Tricky Nick.
And your mom's performing the ceremony.
She is.
Ask her, where'd she get ordained at?
The Church of Trish.
Okay.
She
Besides
won
that,
a Corral plate.
what is it? The Universal Life Church?
It was something like that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to get some information.
Just doing a rhythmic dance performance.
No, my mom is performing as the pastor of the ceremony.
Listen, I don't know. I thought it was, maybe it's a tribute. Like,
My mom doing a dance routine for the wedding.
Sherry, help us.
Charlie, you and my mom are getting too close. I don't know what's going on here.
Okay. If you miss it, you miss it.
You guys are funny.
Well, the other thing we always have our business meetings on air. I have to figure out when we're doing our show this week, Charlie, because I have my pre-op physical on Wednesday.
Oh. Okay.
So
Thursday.
we might have to squeeze. Yeah, we have to do it Thursday. I'll let you know. But this week is top 5 Adam Sandler movies of all time.
I don't know who that is.
Amy doesn't know who Adam Sandler is.
No, Murph was protesting about it because
He doesn't like Adam Sandler.
no, he was protesting because he wants to let me know it's almost 4:00.
Which means?
It's almost time to eat.
Or was he like?
3:30 is not almost 4.
Well, but here's what I think. Because we went on a long hike, I think he's ready to eat. He's like me. He's just a little bit fussy if he's hungry.
Angry?
And he needs to eat a regular.
Your mom, you smell really bad.
Yeah, that could have been it. He could have been letting me know it's time to wrap this up so I can shower.
Yeah, shower.
Yeah.
For all of us.
Crazy.
Although I've worked out with you a million times, you've never given off a bad scent.
Oh, see, thank you so much. Thank you, Scott.
Now, Charlie plays games, and I would never compliment him. Let's throw a 2.5 on this bad boy so I can be.
That's right. Hey. Yes, he does.
Don't go first. Don't tell Corey my secrets.
Yeah, about how to win workouts.
Yeah, you do the old. Was it Sam Cornoyer? Cornoyer. Technique. Nick's doing 235. I'm doing 236.
Yeah. Win's a win.
Price is right. Speaking of, we lost the beloved Bob Barker.
We did. Rip.
So not only Price is Right, but Adam Sandler movie.
Price is
Oh,
Wrong.
yeah. Happy Gilmore. That's right. Yeah. Corey, I'm also like you. I've never forgotten to eat. Never. I'll be eating a meal and already planning what I'm going to eat the next meal. Kenneth, you're late.
Right under the wire.
99?
Wait, what?
Was Bob 99 years old?
Yeah. He didn't make it over.
He was still $1 under.
$1 under, of course.
Did we figure out what an off season looks like? Who's off season? What off season?
That's what the tagline was on the thing.
Oh, okay.
What's this off season look like? which we got into other stuff and never really hit that topic at all. But the road qualifiers were this last weekend.
Okay.
And invites. So this year Dubai is by invite only. There is no qualifier. And those invites went out this weekend as well. I think it's primarily European because I'm having a hard time figuring out who got invited. But Shelby Neal did get an invite to Dubai.
Nice.
And she's going to be on the show September 5th, which is next week. So we can talk to her about getting that invite from Dubai. I know that Luka Jukic got an invite and Christoph Horvath got an invite. But that is all I can find on Dubai right now. And it's I don't know. Anyway, and then the Rogue thing, I know people have told me that they got their invite, but it is there to keep it secret for now. So I know a handful of people who got the Rogue invite. It's typically the top 15. I don't know why they're telling them they have to keep it a secret, but maybe they want to do some fancy announcement on Instagram or something.
Is Tia? Well, Tia did the qualifiers.
Yeah, I don't know.
She posted it that she was doing them.
So when it comes to backfilling after the top 15, Rogue has the discretion to do whatever they want.
Right. Yeah.
So they invited Annie last year, even though she was team and not individual last year, as a backfill.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how that, if people have declined to make it a backfill. On the women's side, I don't remember any injury or anything in the top 15 that would make that an obvious thing. On the men's side, of course, there's a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
So there could be some declines at the top of that leaderboard because Roman with a broken foot probably is not doing Dubai, or not Dubai, but Rogue. So yeah. And Corey, I saw Shelby was at the Southland camp, which is where Corey goes and Rudy Berger goes to do some stuff. So that was really interesting, and I want to dive into that with her as well. So that was cool. But yeah, so there's a lot going on right now in those two big events that start off the off season. We are not going to Dubai. Just so you know. We will cover it. We will cover it. We will talk about it, about what's going on, and we will watch it, I'm sure. Rogue, maybe. Got to figure that out. Southwest just came out with a deal that may make that way more possible than initially thought. So if I can get a round trip for $200, then I may go to Rogue.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
So, and Corey said, yes, she was at the Southland camp. She's basically family now.
Basically.
Ask her what she thinks about Corey.
Yeah, I'll definitely get her take on Corey. She probably has a restraining order already.
Probably.
I'll get on and ask her if he thinks he can beat me.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I have many leather-bound books.
I'm not even sure what that means.
And Jake, she and I follow each other on IG now. I'm kind of a big deal.
Funny.
Corey.
Corey.
But she is awesome. She's actually been on the show like 3 times already. And she's coming on a 4th time, which is really cool. So that is awesome. So there, we talked about the off season.
We did.
And then Josh Bridges was on Savon this morning, and I would love to get your guys' opinion super fast. Someone called into the show and said that someone with money, like say Dubai, needs to finance like an alternate CrossFit league, like Live Golf did with the PGA, and pay athletes to go do like a 5-stop tour. And so it can kind of break off, and that the PFAA should go in that direction. I saw you shake your head, Charlie.
Why? What would that do for anybody?
To get athletes paid, to get them to have more say in what happens with a season than the CrossFit season.
It's too new, too early.
Well, and the other thing is golf has billions and billions and billions of dollars, period.
Right.
CrossFit does not. But if some sheikh wants to throw some money at something and try to make a thing.
Isn't that called Gridley?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. Good point.
Corey says golf has more money than most small countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only people that have made a standalone competition mega profitable is Wadapalooza.
I mean, XFL didn't even make any money. Wow.
True, but the difference there is that the NFL does have billions and billions of dollars. You know what I mean? And if you're trying to go up against it, it doesn't matter. You're not going to do any damage. Where CrossFit right now doesn't have a foothold in anything. If someone can come up with a better alternative that is viable, it could work. But you'd have to be innovative and come up with a different concept, in my opinion. Not just copy what's being done.
Yeah. But then who they're gonna, the people you'd get, not to shit on anybody, but I mean, they're gonna have to have names. Like Liv got Phil Mickelson, who was paying gambling debts, but neither here nor there.
And Bustin, oh gosh, whatever.
Just in time.
Ishambo, and yeah, they got some big names. Yeah, I'm not comparing it to the Live situation because there was enough names in both PGA and Live to make it like a. And actually, I think the heated confrontation between the two actually probably grew the sport.
Yeah.
Right. But you had names on both sides. Like, I don't know if we have enough names to split that up. Unless you're geeks like us.
Yeah. Hey, we got Cole Sager. Oh, great.
Yeah, exactly. And that's no dig on Cole, but like you basically have Medeiros, Roman, Ricky. Because I would even say the champ this year is not Vellner's a bigger name than the champ.
Right.
And so you split 2 and 2. What's that going to do?
They'd have to get Rich or Matt
to come out of retirement.
Yes. I mean, even if you used like, I can't even think of his name now. See, that's how bad it is. Who runs North California?
Oh, Khalipa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rich, Matt, and Tia are like in another stratosphere. You'd need.
They'd have to start it.
Right. So.
All right.
Okay, I'm interested about your opinion, and then we can call this a show.
Okay.
But we got lots of engagement on that, so yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll dive into that a little more next week after we talk and let it marinate for a week. So we'll see everybody next time on Clydesdale Media Roundtable.
Bye.
Bye, guys.